What's this tick enter window? I am entering some character, but here the button is disabled. I can't submit it, the functionality is not gone. So there are 3, 4 and one more. Now the button is enabled because I have fulfilled the minimum 5 character requirement for this input box. Now if I remove one, the button is again disabled. Now how to code it? Here is our basic tick enter window. To this we'll add our entry box. So e1 equal to tk dot entry. Now parent window is myw. Now we'll declare one text variable and it is mystr. We'll declare mystr here. Mystr is our string variable. So tk dot string var of my window. So now we'll place our entry in a grid. e1 dot grid, this is the first element, so row is equal to 0, column equal to 0. Now we'll add some padding to this. Pad x is equal to 5 and let us increase a font size also a bit. Font is 18 and bg will give a yellow background, so prominently it will appear. Now let's add one button to this. b1 equal to tk dot button. Now it's a my window again. Now text is, let's say, update or submit, anything you can write. Here also font slightly will increase, let's give 18. Now that's all. We'll place it on our grid. So grid, again it is next to our entry box, so row is equal to 0 and column is 1, because here at the top column you have used 0 here, so we'll use 1 for next to it. And here in our button, one most important thing is by default it will be state is equal to disable. We'll keep it disabled, and once the condition is satisfied, the text is more than 5 length, then we'll enable it. Let's run this. You can see here is our entry box and the button is disabled. It's not enabled now because we have set it state as disabled here. So in this, let's add a function now. In this function we'll check, we'll see that my update. This function name will give my update. Now we'll pass on the unpack and pass the series of argument. So args arguments we are using. Unpack we have used it, so these variables are passed to our function my update. Now here we'll check len. Len means length. Length of mystr. Mystr is our string variable used in the entry. It's get. Get is means whatever the user entered in the entry box. Mystr get is, this is greater than 4. We'll say that length of the user entered text is greater than 4. In that case, make the button enable, or b1 dot config. This is how we'll make the enable the button. State is equal to, we'll say normal. b1 config state is normal. If the length is more than 4, then make the button enable. Else, say it is, we'll add one else condition also. Else b1 dot config. Now state equal to disabled. You can see this here, disabled. Fine. Now disable the, this will disable the button. Now how we'll add one event listener, because we are used a string variable, the same string variable mystr. The trace method is works like a event listener. If any, by giving w as one of the option, we are telling that anytime this value changes, you execute myupd function. This myupd is here. So this will simple, anytime the variable data changes, then this function executes. So let's run this. You can see it is displayed. Still the button is in disable condition E. Now it is enabled because moment I have increased or reached the 5th character, the button is enabled. Now let's delete it and see. Yeah, moment I reached less than 5 or 4, then it is disabled again. Now I can increase it. Now what happens one moment we this is fine, the validation works, but what happens when I click the button? We'll code next. I will attach some events whenever the button is clicked. What is going to happen? We'll see that in our next part. We have copied the code and pasted it here. We'll add the functionality that whatever the data user enters in the entry box, on click of the button the same thing will be reproduced in a label, or you can add one welcome message also. For that, let's add one label to this. So let's declare one L1 as label, L1 equal to tk dot label. Now here it's the parent window, myW. Now text variable will say already you have declared one, so mystr2 this is another text variable. Let's declare it before that. So mystr2 is equal tk dot text, sorry this will be a string variable, not a test variable. String var now my window. So this is the string variable and we have used mystr2. Fine. Now let's our label will place it on a grid. So L1 dot grid, this is row again in the first same row parallel to this to the right of our button. So button we have given as column 1, so this will give us column 2. Column equal to 2. Now this label will be available. Now we'll write in the button, we'll say here we'll write the command equal to lambda. Now we'll say my update 2. My update 2 will declare it here. My update is already we have used the function. Now we'll define the my update 2. Define my update 2. This is the function. We are just declaring the function. In this function we'll do that, we'll set the value of str2. So my str2, it's a string variable, we have declared it just above it. Here we have declared it. So my str2 dot set. Now the value will read from the input one. So we'll say my str dot get. What is my str? My str is the string variable at the entry box. You can see here we have declared. Text variable is here, and the same one as a string variable we declare it here also. So whatever the data, whatever the user entered text is there, it will read here my str get, and the value of my str2 is set here, and that will happen in the inside the function my update 2, and my update 2 will be triggered by this command. So once we click the button, this will be triggered. So let's just check it. Yeah, now as we have done, so A, B, C, D. Okay, let's say E. Fine, the button is enabled now. Let me just click it. A, B, C, D, E. You can see here it is displayed. If I'll remove this, fine, the button is disabled. I can't do anything. This is how a button click event works. There are two buttons here. One is close button. So by clicking that close button, we can close this window. We'll learn that. And another one is having a plus sign. This button will every time will be reading the width of the close button, and on click of this it will add another 5 to the width and increase the width of it. We can see the demo also. So what we are doing is we are reading the width and again resetting and setting to a new value. That we will learn now. This is our tick enter window with two buttons. No functionality is added to any button. Just let's check the output here. So you can see there is nothing is added, only those two buttons we have displayed. Now to this we will be adding the functionality. Let's add one command. This second button is used for closing the window. So myw dot destroy. That's all. This will close the window. Let's check it once. We have opened it. closed. Fine. So this is working. Now the first button, what it will do, it will increase the width of the our second button or close button. For that we'll add a command to this. So we'll say command equal to lambda. Now here again my update is the function we are going to declare it now. So let's declare the my update function. We'll define it now. Define my update. Now this is the function. Inside this function, what you will do, first you will read the width of the button B2. That is our close button. W is a variable, just B2 equal to cgate. Cgate will read the option value. So which option we want to read the width. So option value, we'll write in the comment also that reading value of width. Fine. Now it is a W. Let's increase this value to new value. W is equal to W plus 5. You can increase by any length you want. Now we'll set the value to new value now. So what you will declare B2 config. Now config the new value. Which one will say? We'll say width equal to W. So this will first, this line will read the present width, then increase by 5 and then again set it to the new value. So we are used config here to set it to a new value, and you use cgate method to read the value. We have read it here the width, but you can read the other values also. What is the background, what is the font, what is the other whatever options you have used, you can read it. Now let's try this now. Yeah, we'll increase it. Yeah, it is increasing by 5. You can change it. We'll click this and close the window.